Hey YouTube, it's Beverly here. I'm back. For you guys that don't know, I was in the hospital since my last video, which was 15 weeks, and I am currently 30 weeks starting tomorrow, and I'm home. I've been home for 2 weeks now. I would have made this video a little bit earlier, but I was too busy enjoying myself and enjoying my family. So here I am, about to be 30 weeks tomorrow, and I'm making this video tonight because I just felt the mood like I need to just let you guys know how I'm doing, what's been going on, and whoever that is friends with me on Facebook knows that been following me on Facebook, been knowing what's been going on with me just being in the hospital. And I haven't been able to record in the hospital for a few reasons. One is because my laptop, for some reason, even if I recorded, wouldn't like pick up the internet in the hospital. So I thought about recording and then just saving them, and then whenever I get home just uploading them. I didn't do that. Why, I don't know. And I could have used my phone, but for some reason, like when I do record a video on my phone, it only lets me it would only let me upload up to 2 minutes of video. So I was already aggravated and pissed at the time, so I never did so. I just told myself, hopefully I get home before I have the baby, so that I can make a video for you guys and let you guys know what's been going on. Since the last video, nobody knows what I was having, except for some people on Facebook might know. Well, the people that have been following me on Facebook do know what I'm having, but for you people that don't know, I'm not going to spoil the video, so I'll tell you a little bit into the video what I'm having. And also in my last video, I remember at the ending, I was just like scanning through it. I had said that there was a surprise that I wanted to tell you guys. And some of you, again, if you are on Facebook, because a lot of my friends from Facebook have watched my YouTube videos, but I told them that I was going to make a video, and they told me that they would watch the video. So for the people that don't know what the surprise was that, well, before I say what the surprise was, everybody do know that I call my partner husband. He is not my husband yet. He calls me his wife. I call him my husband. It's always been like something that stick, I guess, to prepare us for when the time do come. It's always been that way. So in July 4th, or should I say July 5th, we were home alone, and he proposed to me. He proposed, guys. So soon enough, I will be able to call him husband, and can't nobody be like, oh, yeah, I'm married, or sometimes I say husband and people will look at my finger like, where's the ring? Or he'll say wife and people will look at his hand like, where's the ring? But it'll be official. Like we'll be official. We're supposed to be getting married next July. I want a summer wedding, but it's so close because I'm due in January, so I only have 6 months to prepare to lose the weight and to get into my wedding dress. And it sucks because since I've been in the hospital, I haven't been able to try on a wedding dress, and I don't want to try on a wedding dress because I have belly now, so there's no point of trying on a wedding dress till after the baby's born. So that's the news, guys. That was a surprise. So for you guys that watched my last video, it was like she had a surprise and never even posted a video to say what the surprise was. That was the surprise. We're engaged. Dante proposed to me, and we're soon to be married next year, July of 2013. We will be married. We're getting married. So, to catch back up, I am 30 weeks tomorrow. I've been in the hospital since 16 weeks. And, for you guys that seen my last video, I had mentioned that my doctor told me that if I had lose some more weight, that she was going to admit me for losing weight because I was nauseous and kept on throwing up, couldn't keep everything down, not even water was staying down, that she was going to admit me. And that is what happened. When I went to my next doctor's appointment, I had lost 5 pounds, and she admitted me. She had me admitted. And on top of that, while I was in the hospital, a week later after I was in the hospital, around 17 weeks, I was contracting as if I was going into labor, early labor. So that made them keep me even more, and they wanted me to be on bed rest because the doctors knew that I had 4 small children at home. They did not want me to go on bed rest at home because they feared that I would be unable to do so, especially that I have my youngest just actually turned 1 October 4th, and they felt that I wouldn't be on bed rest, and that would be putting the baby at risk, that I could lose the baby. So they put me on strict bed rest at the hospital, and I've been there ever since then, and I came home 2 weeks ago. So that's all that's been going on. Really nothing much been going on in the hospital except that I've been actually gaining weight. So now what's been going on is that I've gained weight, but I haven't gained weight to pass my pre-pregnancy weight, which was 225. I weighed 225 pre-pregnancy before I became pregnant with this baby, and that was just much for me because after my son's birth I gained a lot of weight. I don't know why, but I just did gain a lot of weight after I had him. I was breastfeeding, and I felt like breastfeeding was making me eat a lot, but I don't want to say that's what the reason was, but for some reason I felt that had to do in part with it. And a little bit before I became pregnant with this baby, I was going to the gym, I was working out, trying to lose the weight, and for some reason it was hard. I have not ever had this problem before, but as soon as I became pregnant, I started losing weight immediately, and I haven't even gained pre-pregnancy weight. I actually weigh 200 pounds now. That's how much I weigh. It's 200 pounds. And my doctors are fine with that because due to my BMI, I should only be weighing 188 anyway, and they told me with this pregnancy up to 215 would be fine, but I weigh 200. With the 200 as of now, before I left the hospital 2 weeks ago, I was weighing 200 pounds, and they were fine with that. I haven't been contracting ever since that incident. They just kept, actually I was, but they kept on monitoring it and making sure that they was giving me medicines, making sure that I wasn't going into labor. At 24 weeks, excuse me, I was given a steroid shot in my like butt, so that just in case that the baby would be born, that the baby's lungs would be a little bit stronger than it is, a little bit stronger for when it's born, if the baby was to be born premature. So that's what happened. Nothing much else really happened in the hospital. I'm so glad to be home. For the families that suffered through the Hurricane Sandy, I am so sorry. I came home in my hometown. I live on near the water, but my husband, I love him so much, did a great job of like having like just making sure that no water got into the house. We did lose power at one point, he said, and but he took the children to um to my mother's house and then to his mother's house while I was in the hospital. He also made sure that kids were fed. He made sure that they were going to school. He made sure everything was just completely fine. And I just feel so bad that I wasn't able to be home. I was stressing so much. I was making sure, I was like feeling bad that I couldn't be home to help him. Being in the hospital was a bittersweet situation. Only because the sweet part was that I got to lay in the bed all day and not do nothing, watch TV, be lazy. Even though that wasn't me, because I'm always like on a go, on a go, on a go. And but the bitter part was that I got tired of laying in the bed all day. I got tired of watching TV all day. So that was annoying too. And what else? The other bitter part is that I was unable to like be home with my children, and that really just bothered me so much, just to be away from them. So my husband did a great job. He took care of them. My girls, when they would come see me, had the crazy mean hairstyles. If my mom or his mom didn't do the girls' hair, my kids came in to to see me with the sloppiest ponytails. He watched me part the hair and put bows on each side, or I mean, put their hairs in like two puffs on each side. I seen it all. I seen it, but I was like, he could do it. He's done it, and that's just like, it's been great. It's just been great to watch him do it. And but I'm home. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be with my kids. Um, it's just like the greatest feeling. Like sometimes as parents, you are, as a mom, I would say rather, for parents, for mothers that do have more than 3 children or 3 or more children, it's just like sometime, or even one child, it's just sometimes there's just that one moment you're just like, okay, I just need a break from you, child, or I need a break from you, kids. But I think I always took that, like I never always said it, but there's times I've been like, oh my gosh, I just need to just get away from my children for a few days, for a few hours. But now it's like I've been away for so long, like I don't ever want to be away. Even though they did come and visit me, I just don't want to be away from them ever again. I'm actually home and it's like I want to annoy them. What are you doing? What are you watching? What you want to eat? What you want to do? You want to go have fun? You want to do this? You want to do that? And my daughter, my oldest one, she looks at me like, Mom, I'm watching TV. I'm watching Hannah Montana. You go watch your TV, please. Because I'm like kind of annoying them. But that's what, I'm happy to be home to do that. As soon as I came home, my cat Shadow just, it's like he was like meow. He was just meowing all over. Like, where have you been? Why did you do this to me? Like, why have you stayed away for so long? So I'm glad that I'm here.